Hello, good evening, children. Today I'm again back, Geography with Priyanka Sinha. I'm a new teacher of yours. I think now I'm not a new one. I think you're familiar with me and you are watching my videos very nicely. I'm very much happy, and you are also giving a different type of your opinions, and for that, your responses are very much good. That is why I've become very much happy. And if you are faced anywhere, any problem, I'll be there. Right, children? Yes. Before starting my video, I will just tell you that please stay safe, stay at home, be sanitized, please help your family, as well as please keep your surroundings very much neat and clean, and yourself also. Okay, so I'll take a small recapitulations of previous chapter, that is of the resources. I have already said, agenda 21 I have already said, and conservation of resource I have already said. Okay, so today I will start in this video the new that land resources. What is the first and foremost which has been wherever we are staying on the land, right? That is why first and foremost topic will be coming, it will be of land resources. Land resources are what? Land resources, it doesn't mean that on over the land whatever we are having, like agriculture land we are having, land we are using in different purposes. How we are using it? Like, first and foremost thing, that we are staying on the land, right? And so many more works are also going on the land, like agriculture, industry, mining, and so many more. If I'll start telling, then it will never be ended also. So let me hear in your book also. Acha, children, whenever you will sit, I have repeated time, I have already said, and now also I'm going to tell you that wherever you will sit to just go through the videos in detail, you go through the videos. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Personally you call me, or in the group you can put the questions. Okay, as well as that homework part to be properly done date wise, right? As well as that whatever the work to be given to you, that has to be done nicely. Okay, children? And if you have any doubt, or in the copy if you have any problem or any question, that I have already said, or whenever school will reopen, that time also I will go through it. Don't worry, dear. We are there, and please interact with us, right? So you are also interacting. I'm very much happy for that, your responses. And today I will going to tell you that land resources, and whenever you are sitting for watching my videos, no, please keep your NCERT book with you. Otherwise some difficult words you will get, some difficult meanings also you will get. Then and there only I will tell you the difficult words meaning, and as well as the difficult word, whatever, how it has been used and what is the meaning of it. So better you will keep your book with you, and that is why I'm just telling you. Okay, so we live on the land, perform the economic activities. We definitely have already said that economic activity, whatever we are performing, that is of we everything we are doing, like primary, secondary, primary, secondary, mostly we are doing on that, on the land resources. Now in the different ways. Thus the land is a natural resources, uttermost important, utmost, just underline it. Utmost means the most important thing, the definite thing, that this is the most important thing that it has been said. It suppose the natural vegetation. If you want to write, or if you want to mark, you can also underline it, right? First point will be for natural vegetation. Natural vegetation, the forest areas we have. Keonjhar, we are the Kendujharias people, so we know better that here the very much nice forest resources are there, whichever giving us the fresh oxygen to breathe, right? Next, and so many more works, and this is the basic need of ours. That is why I have said. Next one will be the wildlife. Wildlife also very much depending on that. Third one will be human life. Fourth one will be economic activities. Then we can put the transport as well as the communication system also. We are depending on the land, right? However, land is an asset of finite magnitude. Therefore, it is the important use of available land in the various purposes with the careful planning. Acha. Whenever we are using the land in different way, we have to plan something, like right, like we are now I'll give you one live example. Like in Keonjhar we are settling, right? But Keonjhar, it's a municipality area, so here the houses, the roads, the lands, everything has been properly been planned. There, who is planning? The municipality persons are planning, and they are only according to the plan we are going through it, right? The lands in between, you can able to see the houses are there. In between there are roads, certain roads are there, one lanes are there inside, right? As well as the wherever we have the different markets also, it has to be planned properly, and it has already planning has been done, so accordingly it has been settled over, right children? Marketing complexes are there, that we have seen in the mining roads, as well as in the Gandhi Chowk, that road also we can see, right? So this is the area has been properly planned, that is why we are coming under the municipal areas, right children? Next, I think I will move on, right? India has a land under a variety relief features. Variety relief features means here we are having mostly the three type of, I think class 9 you have read very much nicely. This portion of Orissa, Keonjhar and surrounding, which is coming under the plateau region, right? So this is the part of Chotanagpur plateau. I have already said, I think it's a variety of relief features are there, namely mountains, plateaus, plains and islands, right? Here islands are not that much is there, but Bay of Bengal we have the Andaman Nicobar Islands. About 43%, please underline it, 43% of the land area is plain. Plain means plain land is, you have already learned in the previous classes that how the plain lands are uses for. I will not going to tell you, you have to tell this whenever school will reopen, that time only, or whenever, if I'll plan for after one chapter will be finished, let us see if it is possible, I will just plan for a live class, so that time I will ask you in detail, right children? Next, which provides the facilities of agriculture and industry? Within that 43%. Mountains about 30% of the total surface area of the country and ensure the perennial flow of the some rivers. Perennial flow means those are the rivers which has been feed, which is having water in all over the year. All over the year, it never been dries up. They are called perennial rivers. Okay. So, provide the facilities of tourism and ecological aspects. Ecological balance also it is maintaining. Next, 27%, underline please, 27% of the area of the country is the plateau region. Definitely plateaus, we know that it's a mineral resources, mineral reservoirs, as well as the fossil fuels, as well as the forests are also there. Okay, these are one by one the landform whichever we are using it for. So let's you take a look. I have already set for you a board like this. So you please go through it. Today I will going to teach you that land utilization and different purposes. Land resources I have already said. Land use pattern I will going to show you. According to the last updates I have, that 2008 and 9. And next I will give you the question answers part. So now again let's take let's look at me, right? It will be very much helpful, right children? So I think now we will start again the land utilization, and I have written the first point, the land utilization and the different purposes. Okay, land we are utilizing in the different way. Different way means we are using the land in the agricultural way, in the different purposes also we are using. Accordingly, here first point will be the forests. Forest we will mention. Then second point we will mention the land not available for cultivation. Acha. Children, have you noticed ever whenever you will go through some highways, or you will go or in your locality also, you can able to see wherever the agricultural lands are there or normal lands are there, those who are vacant, they are not coming under. Acha, I will give a very nice example. Whenever we are coming to school, in the right hand side of the road and left hand side of the road, you can able to see the dimbo. Whenever we will go through that road only, you can able to see so many plots are vacant, right? All the places are not fit for the agriculture. They can also use for different purposes also. Okay, so that I will tell you. Second point, land not available for agriculture. The agricultural land, instead of that, some lands are there which have been we are using in the different purposes. Okay, so what are they? They are barren and wasteland. Barren and wasteland means, barren means some are the lands their agricultural process never been possible. These are called the barren land. If you want to write, you can write down. Barren land means the land which had never been the agricultural process are going on. Agricultural process means that fertility of the soil is not up to the mark wherever the plant germination is possible, right children? Next, and the wasteland. Wasteland means those who are not able to use in any purposes. Second will be A. That has gone for barren and wasteland will be A. Now B. Land put under non-agricultural uses like buildings, roads, factories. Right? These are some lands we are seeing. Definitely we are seeing. So these divisions you have to learn it very nicely. Okay children, and sometimes the short questions are also coming from there. And I will ask you inside questions, no? That time I will tell you very nicely that how it will be done. How you have learned, right? Third point will be, then first point agriculture, forest, then other than the agricultural uses. Third will be the other uncultivable land. Uncultivable land means the lands which are never cultivation processes are possible, including the fallow land. Underline what is fallow land. Here, here has been told excluding fallow land. Excluding, we have to exclude it, means we will not take the fallow lands. Fallow lands, that nothing will be possible over there. That is why it is called the fallow lands. Acha. Within that, some A, B, C points are there. First point will be the permanent pastures and grazing land. Acha, children, you have seen that for the animals, those the lands are vacant. Some are the grasslands are there. Okay, grasses are also taking birth on it, right? Germinations will be there. So that grasslands are whenever grows over there. So that places are also means their type of land we will put in this category, right? Second will be, these are called pastures. Pastures are where lands where the animals are taking feeding. Feeding means they are eating grasses and all. Okay, these are called pastoral lands. And grazing lands means those who are moving from one place to another place. These are called grazing lands. Next, land under miscellaneous tree crops groves. No, in the bracket has been written not included in the net shown area. Not included means these are the things which has not been already shown in the map, especially in the net shown area. Net shown area means gross means the total area, net means the ultimate one. Ultimate one means within that 100% how much it is using for specific purposes. Suppose 100% the total land will be, if the agricultural purposes we will take 70%, so that will be the net shown area for the agriculture. Understood children? Gross and net, I think better. Next, number 4, fallow lands. Fallow lands, current fallow, other than current fallow. Current fallow, what is that? Here the definition is very nicely given, so please underline that. Left without cultivation for 1 or less than 1 agricultural year. Agricultural years are that wherever the agricultural processes are going on. That we are telling in the agricultural year. Wherever in this year, in a particular year, whatever agricultural processes, agricultural crop productions are going on, it is called the agricultural years. Okay children? Next, other than current fallow, which is uncultivated, the land which is uncultivated more than 5 years, 5 agricultural years, each calendar 5 years. If suppose 5 or more than 5 years, it will be not agricultural, no processes are going on. These are coming under this type of particular category, right children? Now number 5, it will be very much clear to you children. Now net shown areas. Net shown areas are the area shown more than 1 in an agricultural year plus shown area in the known as gross cropped area. Acha, I have already told total will be the gross. Gross will be the total. If you will take 100% total land, the gross will be coming 100% or 80% like that. Then the net ultimate, how much we are counting only for agriculture, that is called net shown areas. Okay, these, if you have any doubt, you can ask me afterwards also. Okay children, I think I have been make you clear. So now I will move on to land use pattern in India. Acha, that types of land I have already said. Now I will tell you the land use pattern. Land use pattern, whatever we are doing with the land, particular type of land, that will be coming under the land use pattern. The use of land is determined both the physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population density, technological capacity, cultural and traditional. These are the points. If the questions are coming for each and every point, you can able to explain, I think. Next, if we will take the total geographical area, Acha, India, I think class 9 you have learned very nicely. In India, total areas, land areas are 3.28 square million square kilometer, right? So that is only has been repeated. Land use data. However, it is available only 93% of the total geographical area because the land use reporting for most northeastern states except Assam has not been done fully. Acha. Why we take 93% of the land? Because most northeastern states, some cases there will be problem for uh, counting data, as well as there is a problem for land use pattern. We are not properly getting it, the informations or the data. So that is why we are taking around 93% that we are having, right children? Moreover, some areas of Jammu and Kashmir, which has been occupied by Pakistan, that area we will not take also. So that is also not been surveyed. Okay, surveyed means that is why 100% we have not said, only said 93%. If questions are coming that why 93% lands are we are calculating total geographical area, why we are telling, why we are not telling 100% of India, why we are not calculating 100% of India, that if I will ask the questions, then you can able to answer. That some areas has been already gone to Pakistan, that we will not been able to survey, or mapping portion had not been able to possible. Another point is that northeastern states, some states data are not been proper, and there very much high mountainous regions are there. That is why it is not possible for properly collecting the data, right children? So I think you have been clear for that. Next topic, same, I will show you some picture. That one diagram I will show going to show you, that is of these land use pattern. I think I have drawn one pie diagram. Pie diagram is that wherever within 360 degree circle, if we'll divide in some way, in geography we are putting in different things in one. If you'll find out in 100% some percentages, that will be called a pie diagram, right? This is also a pie diagram. I think your book also it is also there. Okay, so roughly I have written for 2008 2009 47% will be the, what is that, the that 47% will be the net shown area, and the colors are not been visible, and 23% of what I have taken the round figure. Here it is given 22.78%. okay, fallow than other fallow, these are means whatever lands we are using, we are just means whatever land use, I have already said the different purposes are there. So that one how much we are using, that only I have told, roughly I have told, right? So that is a basic idea, I have drawn it for you. I think it will help you, right? So now I'll move on. Can I move on? Yes, I think yes. The land under permanent pastures are also decreased. Permanent pastures means the land which are coming under in that. Permanent pastures means the pastoral lands are permanent, like grasslands, though wherever the other works are not been possible, these are coming under the pastoral lands. Okay, next, how are we able to feed our huge cattle population in the pastoral land, and what are the consequences on it? If we don't have the permanent pastoral land, then how we will? India is a, I think everybody is knowing, India is the second populous country of the world. So as a human we have so many cattle, the animals, animal husbandry, so many a number of animals also we have, right? So that much animal, if you now these days animals feeding, animals are feeding in the different thing means different type of food they are eating, but generally they are eating the grasslands, from the grasslands the grasses, right? So that only they have been said, most of the other than current fallow lands are either of poor quality. Some of the problems also we face now these days for whenever we will do for land use pattern, that will be of all the lands are not equable. Fertility means having the ability to cultivate, right? Hence these are the lands are cultivated once or twice. Some of the lands, I think those who are very fertile ones, generally in the plain land we can able to see around in a year 3 to 4 times it is cultivable means the agricultural processes can be done 3 to 4 times maximum time. and minimum one time minimum it can be, but here we are living Keonjhar also, as well as the plateau regions or the mountainous region. Generally it is one time only we are putting the cultivation process. So this is also a part wherever we can able to find out the problems, right? The pattern net shown in here varies greatly from one state to another state. Another problem we are facing, that is of suppose one state to state. Like in India, some of the states are located in the plain land, some of the states are located in the mountainous region, some of the states are located in the especially the southern Deccan Plateau portion. Most of the southern states are located, some or more, right? Mostly UP, some portions of Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar, some portions of Bihar, some parts of Jharkhand also been coming under in this plain land. So definitely state to state, according to the landform, according to the climate, according to the rainfall, all the things has been varies, right? And one more thing I will tell you, it is over 80% of the total area of Punjab Haryana, less than 10% of the Arunachal Pradesh. Acha, Punjab Haryana, I think children you have knowing, I don't know, whenever I will tell you the agricultural chapter, that time I will just explain you nicely that what is green revolution and all. I just give you a small idea that Punjab Haryana is very cultivable land which is coming locating in the plain land. So that is giving maximum amount of our agricultural products, okay? But Andhra Pradesh, some parts of Orissa, some parts of Jharkhand, Maharashtra, these are the states, mostly they are locating in the plateau region. So that is why instead of some crops, they are not cultivable for all over the year, okay children? So that is also they have been said. Forest area in a country is so far lower than the desert. Acha, now these days another problem has been arising. Please underline that the forest deforestation is also become nowadays. How you will write down here before starting the forest area, you can also put the point that deforestation, what is that? Whenever forest has been cut for in different purposes, right? Another thing, that is generally in the earth surface we should have 33% of the forest area, but now these days due to overpopulation of India and so many more reasons for that, India only now these days 19% of the forest areas are remaining, okay? So this is also definitely a problem for us. National Forest Policy. According to the National Forest Policy in 1952, it was considered the essential for the maintenance ecological balance. The livelihood of million people who live on these fringes. Fringes means fringes are the area wherever we are just one area ends, another area starts. These are called the border areas are called fringes. Fringes. If you want to put something, if you want to write the meaning, you can write. These are called fringes, okay? Fringes are the area wherever one area ends, next area starts, border part. These are the forest depends upon it. A part of land is termed as the wasteland and land put on other non-agricultural uses. Wasteland includes wasteland. Wasteland generally where we are seeing the wastelands, the Rocky Mountains. Here also Keonjhar also we are seeing the mountainous regions are there. So here why agriculture is not been possible in all over the areas? Why? For the rocky landform, we should have for proper agriculture the proper land, flat land as well as the fertile soil, okay? Arid and desert area. Arid means very much dry. Arid, if you want to write the meaning, you can write it down. Arid means the very much dry. And desert areas and land put on the non-agricultural uses include settlement, road, railways, industry, etc. Okay, for that also lands are properly not been used. These are the problems. These are the due to this the forest areas are facing the problem. That is why deforestations are going on, right? Continuous use of land over a long period of time without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it, it has resulted land degradation. Underline, please underline children, what is land degradation? How it has been degraded? Means suppose in a agricultural land 3 to 4 times the agricultural process goes on, but it is not been left over for properly fulfill their fertility. Fertility means how much productive it can be, then their quality will be decreasing day by day. This is also, if you will not properly take care of it, or if you will not properly conserve of it, conserve means to take care of it, so it will very soon be degraded means the quality will be getting down very soon, right? This is turn the serious repercussions on the society and as well as the environment. Okay children, today I think this will give a wrong impact on the environment. It will make the disbalance of the environmental general environmental system, right? Achha children, now these days I will tell you some example, very nice example, that due to this COVID-19, all more or less in earth, all the countries are now these days are lockdowns are going on in all over the earth, right? More or less it can be, but it is going on. Due to that, I think everybody is knowing about the ozone holes, right? We have ozone layer which is protecting ourselves from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Okay, as a general information I will tell you for this environmental degradation only. So it has been seen due to this lockdown, pollutions are becoming very less, and whatever holes has been made due to the pollutions and due to the pollutants in the ozone layer, which is started repairing has been started process, right? And if this will goes on for 1 month or more than this time, or more than 1 or 2 months, so it will fully been repaired. I think Ganga water, now these days pollution are that much less, which now can be drinkable. These are the Haridwar peoples are saying, right? Whenever Ganga is coming to the second floor, right? So these are the general information I will tell you. How much effective corona is not giving us always the wrong impact. Definitely it's a disaster, it's a means pandemic, but it has also make us learn so many things, right? So that is why I have said all these things to you. Okay children, now up to here today, and let you take your questions to be written. Write it down. Your homework questions will be: first, how is cement industry responsible for land degradation? How is cement industry responsible for land degradation? Second question, how is over irrigating irrigating or irrigation, you can write down. How is over irrigation, please write down over irrigation, sorry for that, irrigation responsible for land degradation in Punjab? How is over irrigation responsible for land degradation in Punjab? Please try to write down. If you will not get the answer, I will tell you, I will discuss, okay, or I will send some audio. Please let me inform, okay, but please try first. Next, when we produce goods by exploiting natural resources, in which economic sector such activities comes? Okay, when we produce goods by exploiting natural resources, in which economic sector these activities are included or comes? Okay. Fourth, classify the resources on the basis of its origin. Classify the resources on its basis of the origin. Number 5, how is the issue of sustainability? How is the issue of sustainability or sustainable development, you can write it down. Sustainability important for development. How is the issue of sustainability important for development? E hyphen, explain with proper example. Explain with proper example. Okay children, today this much, And also I have already repeated time told, and also repeated time I am going to say that if you have any doubt you can also tell me, okay? And please go through the video in detail. If you have any doubt you can ask me later on. Okay children, thank you so much. Stay safe. Thank you. Goodbye.